By the end of this episode, you'll be able to take a messy string, extra spaces, wrong capitalization, inconsistent formatting, and turn it into this. One line of code to clean it, one line to format it. If you've ever exported data from a spreadsheet, pasted text from a form, or read from a file, you already know the problem. The data is there, but it arrives broken. Python string methods are how you fix it. Let's build that. We'll start with the most common problem in real data, extra white space. It sneaks in from form fields, copy paste, and file exports, and it's invisible until it breaks something. That comparison fails, not because the names are different, but because of the spaces the eye skips over. The computer sees every character. Dot strip parentheses removes them. Now let's talk about capitalization. Real input almost never matches the casing you expect. One person types yes in all caps, another types yes all lowercase, a third types yes with Y capitalized only. If you compare those three, none of them match each other. Dot lower parentheses and dot upper parentheses fix that by forcing text to one consistent case. When you normalize everything to lowercase before comparing it, doesn't matter what the user typed. It all resolves to the same thing. Dot title parentheses does something slightly different. It capitalizes the first letter of every word. Useful for names, report titles, headings. Quarterly sales report. Here's a mistake almost every beginner makes at least once. The spaces are still there. Why? Because dot strip parentheses does not change the original string. In Python, strings cannot be modified in place. Every method returns a new string. If you want to keep the result, you have to assign it. You don't have to reassign the same variable. You could write clean underscore name dot strip parentheses and keep both, but you have to assign somewhere or the result disappears. This rule applies to every string method we cover today. Pause here, take this string, write one line that strips the spaces and converts it to title case. The result should be Python for data people. Pause, try it, come back. We just chained two methods together. Let me explain how that works. When you write .strip parentheses .title parentheses, Python reads it left to right. .strip parentheses runs the first and returns a new clean string. .title parentheses then runs on that result. You're not modifying the original. You're passing the output of one method directly into the next. The output of the method becomes the input of the next. You'll use this pattern constantly. Len parentheses tells you how many characters are in a string. Spaces count. Now slicing, grabbing a specific piece of string, Python numbers every position starting at 0. The first character is position 0, the second position 1, and so on. Title 0 in brackets is the letter Q. Title 0:9 in brackets grabs from position 0 up to, but not including position 9. That's quarterly. 9 characters. Position 9 is the space between the two words, so position 10 is where sales begins. Title 10: nothing behind it, grabs everything from there to the end. The end number in a slice is not included. That catches everyone at first. Three characters, P, Y, T. The character at position 3 is excluded. Once you know the rule, it's consistent, but expect to be off by 1 at least once before it becomes automatic. Replace parenthesis swaps every occurrence of one piece of text for another. It's case sensitive. The text you're replacing has to match exactly. A date that arrived with slashes reformatted with dashes. One line. Dot split parentheses breaks a string into a list using whatever separator you provide. One string in, 3 items out, each one now accessible by index. Part 0 in brackets gives us just the year. We go deep on lists next episode, but you can already see why they matter. Data rarely arrives in the shape you need it. Dot center parentheses pads a string to a set width, placing it in the center. You choose the fill character. Six characters wide, padded to 20. 7 fill characters on each side. Useful anytime you need structured, formatted text output. Let's combine everything. Messy string in, clean, formatted report header out. Let's start with raw underscore title equals quotations quarterly sales report. Here's a clean and format in one chain. Clean underscore title equals raw underscore title dot strip parentheses dot title parentheses. Build a header width of 44 gives comfortable padding around the title. Width equals 44. Border equals times width. Header equals clean underscore title dot center with colons, quotations, nothing inside. Print the full header. Print border, print header, print border, print F string characters, and you can see the rest. Let's run it. Quarterly sales report. Characters 22, short code quarterly. Follow what happened. Dot strip parentheses, remove the outer spaces. Dot title parentheses, fix the capitalization. Dot center parentheses, position the title inside a 44 character border. We extracted the character count and a short code in 2 more lines. This pattern receive messy input. Clean it, format it, extract what you need is something you'll write variations of constantly. One more before the recap. Take this string, produce this exact output. You need dot strip parentheses, dot title parentheses, and dot center parentheses with a custom character. The result should be 26 characters wide. Pause, try it, come back. That's what you should have gotten. 3 methods chained. If you got that on your own, that's real Python. Here's what we covered today. Strip parentheses removes leading and trailing white space. Dot lower parentheses, dot upper parentheses, dot title parentheses, control capitalization. Strings are immutable. Methods return new strings. Always assign the result if you want to keep it. Len parentheses counts characters. Slicing with square brackets grabs pieces by position. The end index is always excluded. Dot replace parentheses swaps text and is case sensitive. Dot split parentheses breaks a string into a list using a separator. Dot center parentheses centers a string within a set with. Method chaining, the output of one method becomes the input of the next. Right now, every value we've worked with lives in its own variable. One name, one date, one title. But what happens when you have 10 things to track, or 100? You can't keep creating new variables forever. Next episode, we saw that with a single tool that holds as many items as you need and works with loops to process all of them automatically. It changes how you write Python. Episode 4, lists. See you there.